The first book is the story of both. It's a cut-up story between a guy in the Stone Age on a floating log. It's like, the first mariner on the first boat. Cut up with pieces of me sailing around and a lot of other stuff. This is a piece out of the Stone Age parts of the book. There seem to be two legs there. There in the mists that line these everlasting waters. There in the mists of time and space, there in the mists on the fringes of his mind. Setting a new border on reality, a threshold to a future, a birth into a different circumstance. A dying off of the continuum of lonely floating on a river of thought and longing, shit, piss and cum. Of urinating and drinking from that same flow of water, of self-repetition. They were standing there, rootless yet unmoving, thoughtless, as this had never happened before, and speech and the conditioning of mind through language was as yet in some distant future to be developed by them, or a species akin. Raw feelings that later on would find themselves encompassed by names like fear, panic, disorder, joy, hunger, happiness, comfort, longing, lust, anger, aggression, anticipation, bewilderment and anxiety, mindfulness, half a hard-on and a need to pee, defecate, throw up, an itch in places that can be scratched, in public or otherwise now, as it was then. There were more than nose, seers and ears, more than grabbers and runners, more than the twigs at the end of these, but much less than standers together, and certainly less than nesting on a stander, or water that he passed to get there. Maybe somewhat as many as birds in a flock, not like the tiny ones that flew in numbers to mimic and become one great ominous beast of communal hunger, anger, passion, comment and commitment, pinions as opinions, living on the common tide of the ever-shifting winds. Nor like big-billed lonely ones either, who seldomly came together except for making more loners happen, or to fight each other over the right to be left alone. They were together, that yes, as ripples of motion and emotion went through them, reflected in the rippling waters around his approaching float, now apprehensively poling along, slanting in, out of their direction, hopscotching little waves in the current, like the extremes of emotion that already bound them, him and they, in an alliance as yet unknown.